We need to be real here. YouTube simply isn't the same for small channels as it is for larger channels. In fact, let's play a game. Howdy everyone, Nate here. In this
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Let's make sure I've got a good horizontal here. So let's just move this around till the lag comes in. Right. You can hear it. You can hear it through my mic anyway. Might need to go. Through my mic anyway. Right, sorted. Right, sorted. Let's play some games. Up next, Singapore. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Okay. Low. No. Was we were going to go with Pepe Martini? He wants it that much? No. Was we were going to go with Pepe Martini? He wants it that much? No. Helipad complete. Right, car 2's okay, car 1's okay. Yeah, his contract is expiring. Yeah, his contract Wasn't we wondering about whether he's going to stay with us? 79. He's 79. I don't want Ocon. Okay, it's got a huge echo here. Yeah, it's just looping on me now. It might be that one. If I just mute that, you should still be able to hear it. Let's see. Oops. Let's check the live. Part 2, there we go. Let's see. Oh, no, this is okay. Yeah, this I can mute because I don't want to hear myself. Alright. And then let's go to the studio and make sure that's in public again. Like 4 screens you have to go to just to make sure your live is up and running. Okay, this is great. Alright, this is fine. So okay, so quick review. We had a blackout, so we're just changing the way we're going to do it today. Alright, that's all it boils down to. Yeah, this is all up to date. That's fine. That we can minimize because it's muted now. Yes. And then this one is not muted, but I can't hear it, so that's good. Alright. So now we can play anything we want to. Let's go back here for a second. We're gonna play. Right. Now we can do more stuff. Okay, let's see. Where was we on this game here? Who's playing? Yeah, let's find out who's playing. Who's on today? Who's on today? Oh, okay, so I can still have them on, still have this on, and not blow your mic up. So you can hear me. I hope. Let's do the dual stream thing. Can we turn that on? No. I think it was the dual stream that was messing us up, maybe. Yep, I'm happy. Quality. Yeah. Oh, that's not too bad. Right, sorted. Now that's all up and running and go. Click and turn that TV off. Right, okay, so let's play games today. What can we play? Anyway, F1 row needs watch hours. F1 row needs watch hours. Are we trying to get that figured out for you? You alright, love? Just that check-in that we do all the while. The Sunday Funday with Row. Let's see what other games we can play. Oh, sorry about that. All right. T. Right. So what we could do is play a little bit of multiplayer to do our dailies. Whoops. That wasn't meant to do that. We can do our dailies, which are here. 50 kills with weapons of 5 score streak kills, 5 Semtex kills. And we'll do those in a few minutes. And then normally we would play a few games of multiplayer, and we'll do a little bit of this and that tonight, but we need to get more streams in, or we could play F1 21, which I think is what maybe we should do, especially if we're streaming an F1 content. Let's make a quick change here. Right, games. Let me just look at something really fast. Games. My games. See all games. Whoops. I got 104 gig free. Okay, and let's put in a couple of these F1 games into our library. Where's F1 21? Right, sorry, hang on, let me just do something real quick. F1 21. Right, so that's 87. So 87 gig we can do. Right. And we're going to move all the selected. We're going to just suspend that game. And what we're going to do is, while we're looking at this, we are going, because I'm going to roll up here too, we're going to watch. Oh, okay. Okay, so we can't do that. All right. No, this is still okay. Right, there you go, that's a bit better. Do we have any replays we could put on? Yeah, so Lewis will get 450 grand for coming third. Let's see, who is the best? Max Verstappen. He's locked in for 4 years. Fernando Alonso is the next best person. We could put him in, but he's got a mega clause with... Have we not even scouted him yet? Let's scout him. Alright. Lewis Hamilton, he's leaving. Lando Norris is scouted. He is not open to... Oh, he is open to negotiation. He's got 2 years left. 2 years left. We need somebody with like 3 months left. I mean, it should realistically be Carlos. He's already starting for Alpine. That's a bad move. Sergio Perez is agreeing with somebody else. Pierre Gasly. He's going to Williams. He's going to stay in at Kicksauber for another year. He's going to Aston Martin. Oh god, next year's going to be wild. Let's scout Yuki again. Right, let's just scout a few drivers. He's tense. Right, we know his contract is expiring. Okay. Let's figure this out. Can we stream our own content to this? Yes, we can. Yeah. So I think we're fine. I think I couldn't do anything until Singapore anyway. Plus we're just transferring the F1 2021 game, and then we'll go and play that a little bit later on. We'll start a new, because we're doing it all on controller, so we're going to go and transfer all of that data from my external hard drive to my Xbox so that you can see it here and not have to worry about hearing me, because I can time that in for OBS. Alright, makes sense? Right. We have Singapore this week, and then the scouting will be done after the race or before the race, and then this design is complete. Right, let's look at the car for a second. Car analysis. Where we are. Right, so we're actually pretty good in the medium speed here, but we're slow in those areas generally. So crucial is medium speed. So we have a lot of medium speed. We have the best cornering abilities in F1 and the best tyre preservation, and that would be good over here. Alright, so that's good. Car parts in development, we've got 7 more days on that. Side pod SP3, suspension 3, and we've got chassis 3. So let's look at what we've got in the warehouse for chassis. Chassis 3, front wing 3, whoops, rear wing 3, side pods 2, we haven't one of them developed, underfloor 3, suspension 2, but I think they have one in development. For suspension, do we have a suspension in development? Yes, we do. So that'll be done after this next race. Right. We still haven't figured out our affiliate for next season. We think it's going to be Kimi, and he's going to be our number 2 driver. And we're gonna, but then I'm letting Vesti go, who's not that much further than him. Now, if you look at their ages, he's Frederick Vesti. No, so he's 79 and really good at braking 92. He's 18. Yeah, so we've got him tied up for 4 more years. So he'll replace. He's going to replace Lewis Hamilton, but we need somebody to also be the secretary. I think he's probably the best one. We've got 3 months to figure out what to do with Fred Vesti. Right, he finished 2nd in 23, 9th, 4th. He's been here too long. Maybe we should just give him a shot at the title and let him replace Lewis Hamilton. But I somehow don't think he's going to keep up with George. He's going to be at the back, which is still no good for me. Alright. So what to do? Who would we replace? Who's going to be that fucking driver? And you can't give Kimi another. He's locked in for it. We could do him with the regulation changes for 26, but I don't think that changes the car, does it? So we got to put him in at 25 for the 25 season. And we're in September 24 now, the date is at least. So, past tense, we know Kimi is brilliant. So we've got to put Kimi in as the who's going to replace. Right? One of the affiliates is Kimi. He's going to be number 2 driver. So we do really have to find somebody who is as good as 79. We need a 79 or above from the drivers. Alright, 79 or above. So we're looking at somebody from here. Logan Sargent, no. Liam Lawson, maybe? Because he's only an affiliate right now. Theo Porcher, no. No. Or even a 76. But he's 18. And the only other person who's going to be any good would be... He only has 3 months left on his contract, can't we? Yeah, so he's signing for Ferrari next year, so we can't get him. He's racing for Ferrari? Okay, no. Right. There's really not many people under 79 that I haven't looked at. I'm not putting Ocon in that fucking... He won't take another role afterwards. He ain't going to take a second seat, is he? He's not going to take a reserve driver's job. I mean, Danny Rick might. Okay, so he starts there next year. Out of contract. Well, he's finished high these 2 seasons. Top 10. He's 23 season with... Oh, yeah. He'll be the next scout. Because he's got to be as good as Fred Vesti, ain't he? And I don't think he is. Max Verstappen ain't taking a fucking job with us. He's there till 2028, so another 4 years. Maybe Fernando. He's the next highest person. Going to Mercedes. I think that's a great idea. I'll be right back. So we could here. I'm not sure now. And this is one of the dilemmas being in Formula One. Right, I'll be back. outside. Stubby! Sponsored by Stubby. Right, we're back. We're back. We're back alive, baby. Back alive. Back alive. Let's make sure we don't time out here. Andale ons. Let's get some beers, let's see. Cold beers. You wanna watch something else maybe then? If we can find it.
After doing your thing.
You're doing what? I'm doing my thing right now. Andale. Oh, there's some beers, mums. Bye. I'm entertaining my guests tonight. Right, on to the homes. Right, we're back. We're live, baby. We're live, baby. Let's make sure everybody's happy and there's nobody chatting to us. No. Resume. Yes, we're back. We are back. Yep. Okay. Beep. Done. Right. Prime benefits. Right. Crack this beer open. Right. Okay. So yeah, big problems. Our top driver is going to be an 88 who's 26 years old. So we still need to find somebody who is as good as Vesti or slightly better, but Pato, who is also as young. So I was thinking this one, Theo Ponchin. So I was thinking about him. If you guys can hear me with your voodoo woman. Yeah, she's a voodoo woman, that's why. I'll turn that up just a tad. Right, but anyway. Right, so Fred Vesti is our geezer. I think it might be a good idea either to hire. He starts at Ferrari now, next year, and then who's the young cat? Kimi we've got at 18. Isaac Hadjar. Because Vesti's 22, so we've got 3 years. They get Hadjar. And he's out of contract. We like him though. He has good braking, good control, aggression high. He's overall enthusiastic, good. He's got 3 months left on his contract. Let's look at his stats. 1 win, 1 sprint race win, 9 race podiums in total. 1 win, he finished 4th. Why did he miss 2 years at Red Bull? Okay. We like Hadjar, so we're going to keep our eye on him for sure. Okay, anyway, let's continue. We've got to get through this season today. So we're going to have to gun it. I'm afraid we're going to have to gun it. Right, Singapore. Lewis is in the world title position, and George is 6th. Mercedes is top. McLaren, Red Bull, Ferrari are our main rivals. Right. Safety car 50-50. Medium speed downforce circuit. Okay. Let's remember that. I think it did do 8th. He's 1 here. 7th. Let's set the goals high. So we did turn some of the sounds off for this one, by the way. Hope you realise that. 60 in. Right, and then Kimmy's got to get used to driving. So P1, we can change the geezers. So what we want to do is put these out there for a long time. Actually, no, 20 laps is fine. 20 laps of San Marino is enough to know what you can do. Right, and this is a downforce circuit, so we want to try and push these downforces up a little bit. Right, and see what happens. So we might need more there. Let's go with this. Let's go with a more cornering based, and we're not going to change this because this takes forever. So 20 laps like that. Yep, we're good. Compound, hard, yes. Okay. He's ready to go. We'll do the same for him. 20 laps. Car setup more towards downforce. We'll do a 7.3 here. Not change that there. Yep, hard compound. Yeah, we've got lots of time, lots of tyres. Right, free practice 1. We're going to manage this session, I think. Get these bitches out on track. Right, driver preparation 37%. Send out Kimmy. Send him out. At the beautiful. So we've got an hour with him. We can't watch a whole hour because I don't want to. We want to get it. Thanks, Bono.
So radio check. Radio check. Loud and clear. For radio check.
So the return to Twitch.
Copy. Loud and clear.
Should we make a return to Twitch doing this? I don't know. Because we can do both. And we get some bitchin' F1 looking content for an hour.
That's cool. Yeah, copy.
Let's watch them. That's Bestie, I think. Let's watch him for a little bit. We can watch for a second, can't we? I'll be right back. Forgot my phone. Yeah. Oh, what a great shot there. No, that's a Haas behind me, I believe. The sounds of Formula One brought to you live by F1 Row. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Oh, hang on. It's getting a bit blurry here. Oh yeah, I've got something going on with the bit rate. Oh dear. Can't even go an hour. Well, it's still kind of responding. Looks a bit better now. Let's see what he says. Right. Both drivers are okay. Well, this is our first fast lap. Let's watch Kimmy. There's Kimmy. Yeah, it's the streaming car. I can't have it. He's starting to act up a little bit now. So we are still testing here. We have to get these guys trained up, you see. Sorry about the stream health. I think I may have to change it down to 720 so we can all get a pretty good idea of what we're doing. Even though I'm viewing it in 1080, you know, from the source. Can't be screen record on the Xbox, unfortunately, but you know. So Alonso fastest. Yeah, we can just watch these guys go around for an hour. Alright. Let's get these guys to push on the next lap. Oh. Tyres on.
Flat out. Overtake will be
Let's go for it. We've got a couple of laps. We've got more push laps to do. They learn more on push laps, apparently. Or at least I think I do. And what we can do later on in the stream, maybe later on, is we'll just have a YouTube stream of me trying to match this lap time at Singapore, is what we'll do maybe. And the hairpin. Wonder who else is on right now. Whose stream can we watch? Anybody I know? Any F1ers? No. Nobody watches Warzone anymore. 22,000 in real life is where it's at. iRacing, only 2,000 people watching. It's crazy, right? $105 Arc Raiders is so meta right now. It's unbelievable. Yeah, so let's discuss Formula One a bit more. Like, okay, so I did get I did get something the other day from one of the viewers who said, what they were talking about, one of the viewers was talking about Lewis Hamilton retiring. Okay, so essentially that's what's happening in this game, right? He's signing for Ferrari, so this is in the game right now is past tense. So we know Lewis has already done another year, so we're playing catch up here a little bit. So this footage here is just for an hour, so we can chit chat. Really, you know, we could just leave it these guys to watch a bit of free practice one at Singapore on the F1 Row official YouTube channel. You know, we like the management side, we like the decisions that people have to make. And so essentially, let's play out what would happen if Lewis left Ferrari this year. Says, you know what? I'm turning in the towel. I'm not gonna do Formula One anymore. I'm just gonna retire. End of 25. Fuck it. Because recently, if we look at the Ferrari news, Zhou Guanyu. Zhou Guanyu. Let's look at the Ferrari updates here. Oh, why is it streaming coding again? Oh, probably because I'm loading this up. Zhou Guanyu is now gone. Right? Right, okay, so let's do some recharge laps here. Sorry. Let's bring these temperatures down and reharvest everything. Cool down laps. Okay, Bono. Right.
Now we'll be cooling the tyres.
They are very. It is moderately there. So let's look.
So we'll drop the temp on
Let's
the rears
look
if we
at that tyre temperature. 126. Sorry,
can.
126.
Signs of some overheating.
That's a lot of wear on them tyres to get those 32s.
So we need to get
32.3. So Vesti is slightly faster
We are
in
seeing
this first
high
session here.
peaks, so just keep on top of it.
But that's alright. That's alright. Nobody's really come out yet. So, you know, Perez ain't been out. There's a lot of newbies, a lot of rookies out at Singapore. So I think they actually do that in real life anyway. But anyway, back to Ferrari news. So, oh, it's a young lad. Right, anyway. Right, let's go back here. Ferrari news. Zhou Guanyu. Zhou Guan. Oh, I can't spell Zhou Guanyu. Drivers. Right. Yeah, Zhou Guanyu, right? F1 has departed with Zhou Guanyu. And we like Zhou Guanyu here at F1 Row. We think he's a good lad. I probably need to just do that on auto maybe. Sorry, the stream is not cooperating with what we're seeing on screen. So it's probably because a lot of people are using the internet at my home. I'm so sorry about that. But anyway, let's just keep going. We might have to just download the what's advanced here? Yeah, it's only really doing the resolution at 1080. At 720 would be better to put the stream at for what we're doing. But we don't have that luxury. But anyway, back to Zhou Guanyu. I get to playing out what I was thinking about last night and what somebody else had said on the channel. So, okay, refresh. Let's hang on. I've got to add another stream marker here for God's sake. Right, let's just get this straight here. Hang on. Let's play out. not getting very good viewership anyway, so we could just use it for let's see if we can get this looking better here. Don't fuck with the TikTok now. Okay, this needs to go down, so I'm just not getting the bit rate I need. So I'm just gonna shut this stream down real quick because this is no good. So we're gonna put a part 3 up and we're gonna lower some of the settings so we can run the game. And we're gonna pause it right there. Okay, we're gonna pause everything. We're gonna stop the stream there, and we're gonna reboot some of these systems because being able to stream and being able to get more watch hours, this is not what I want for us. Okay, so give me 2 seconds. I'm going to put a part 3 up, and so the encoders can keep up with the Twitch stream. Okay, so then we could okay. Now the Twitch one has continued. Right, this one should also now continue. Right, so we've changed some of the settings. Let me check my OBS. We have changed some of the settings. Hopefully that didn't mess up the stream too bad. But just a quick stop off. Let's check YouTube to make sure everything's okay over there, because you know how fucking stupid they are. Yes, this looks okay. Let's see. Yep, this looks fine, right? This looks good. Let's look here real quick, make sure it's still in live public. We're just going to say that was part 2. Okay, let's just say that was part 2, and we're just going to hit the reset button here. Okay, so Twitch is good now, right? Let's start talking again, right? I completely forgot what we were talking about. AI content, let's go with that. Ad break. I don't like ad breaks. Right. You are alive. You are alive. Here we go. That's better. That looks so much better. Now we can do theatre mode, which this might be a bit better for us here. That looks really good. So same thing as what we're doing now. Let's turn.
Okay, copy. So no need to charge the pack. Copy. Just need to stay on top of the lift and coast. Copy.
Yeah, lift and coast a bit more into the corners.
We need to keep the lift and coast up a bit more.
We've still got lots to do. We've still got 45 minutes, so still got 45 minutes of practice. I mean, so anyway, that's good now. This looks like it's running okay, even from here. Great. So we're gonna watch from here. So anyway, yes. What was we talking about? What were we on about now? Lewis Hamilton. Back to what we were talking about. There you go. Lewis Hamilton leaving Ferrari. Ferrari driver news. Right, so Zhou Guan Yu and Zhou Guan Yu and Lewis Hamilton, well, they got to be mates. They must know each other. Both F1 drivers. You know, Zhou Guan Yu has been a big fan of Lewis's for years, right? So, Zhou Guan Lu, this is the scenario we're going to use to see what would happen if Lewis Hamilton left Ferrari. Right? Bloody. Sorry, I'm having a struggle with this bottle here. There you go. Right. So, Lewis Hamilton leaves Ferrari. Right. Boom. The bombs have been dropped. He's not going to be available for 2026. F1 drivers.
Just say what you'd like on the balance.
Contracts.
Yeah, roger that.
Let's look. Contracts, yeah. Right. Right. Let's look at who and where people's contracts are. Vesti needs to come in. Vesti needs to come in. Andreas seems to need more time to get to know the car. I think that's why Vesti's better. Not being funny. And he's slightly faster. Right, Vesti's coming in.
We can drop the lift and coaster now.
We're sort of split screening here, guys.
Press.
So
Overtake.
Ferrari gone. He's dead. Lewis Hamilton gone from Ferrari, right? Retires. Who is going to replace him? Let's be honest. There's not really many.
Stop on your marks. And
Yeah,
switch
here we
off.
go. Let's look at this picture here from somebody on Instagram. Right. We'll just enlarge the picture at least. Right. Get lost. Right. Right, contract lengths. Active driver contract lengths. Let's look at that. Alright. Let's look. Right, so we don't know what Charles Leclerc's is. Let's get this driver feedback done really quickly. Oh, okay. So this is how you do this. I'm going to show you guys real quick. So where, if you look at braking stability in the middle, it says bad. The driver comments this is no good. You know, the straights are no good. So here's where we change it as much as we can, right? So we know that the rear wing angle, we need more rear wing in George's car. Vesti's telling us whether George feels that way, I don't know. But we're going to go off what we trust our drivers to do. And I think Vesti needs to get re-signed in this scenario. Front wing angle. Right. More is worse, but less seems to be better. For more stuff. Right. So we can move it forward more. But this is the start of free practice 1. So we can fuck around a little bit. Like normally I wouldn't want to change the anti-roll distribution and the tyre camber and the tow in and tow out of a car mid-practice because it takes longer, right? So it takes way longer, right? But if I move it, you'll see it says time to configure at the bottom left hand corner. 28 seconds to just do those wings, or 4 minutes 20 to change something else, right? So we need to get braking stability under control, right? We can do that by doing this. Right, lots of tow out. So I think what we're gonna do is we can't change the rear wing And we really can't change the front wing. Right? Let's revert here. Hang on, let's go back and revert to what we said. So if I just push these two up, they still stay, but the braking stability is what is fucking us up. Right, so let's do this. Yeah, that's a traction thing. So the traction was good. The only thing that's really helps with braking stability is leveling off as much tyre camber and brake in tow as you can. Let's try a low here. Alright, let's try that. Right, because we need to get those anti-rolls. Need to get those anti-rolls in a better position. Yes, that's not going to work. 3. So 7.3 was actually not a bad call. Let's try 9.1. So it's stiffer or light or more rolly. And then we're going to do, now all the white bars are in a good position, but I think we can do better than that. Let's do this, and we're going to do this. Alright, we're going to push this as far as up as we can, so it keeps the toe out high. Right, but if we want to put the toe out low, we've got to make a front wing. No, we can't do that either. Right, we've got to push that down as much as we can, and we've got to put this up as much as we can. Right. We'll keep the braking stability to the minimum if we can, because it's in a better position, and then all we've got to do is make a camber change, because this is kind of low. You know, that's why this is probably better. Maximum traction. Alright, and then we can come down with this then. Okay. Like that, maybe like this. I'm obsessing, aren't I? Let's keep everything on the low end. Right, that works. Confirm. Now Kimmy's taking too long. Anyway, back to, I need to add another stream marker now, for sure. Add another stream marker in here. Hold up a minute. We was going back to Zhou Guanyu. This is the scenario that happens. Zhou Guanyu goes, look, right, Lewis Hamilton walks into Fred's office. Yo, you fired Zhou Guanyu, I'm out of here too. Right? Who is available for 26? Right, who is available for the next contract? So if you were Fred Vesti, who are you calling? Who is the first person you're calling driver-wise if you want to replace Lewis Hamilton? Right? Because I don't know who I would pick. Right? So 2025. Let's have a look at this one. No, this is no good. Right. When do they expire? Let's see. Right, okay. Max Verstappen's. Oh, wait, what's this? Okay. Right, so. This must be an old one. Whoops. Alright.
So we are low on battery at the moment.
Copy.
Make sure you get that pack up.
Copy.
Do a slow
Burn
lap,
these tyres
Kimmy.
up.
Anyway, when they dress, okay, that's not the correct contract for these guys. Let's get rid of that. 2026. Right, here we go. This is the lineup, right? This is the lineup from the F1 side. Or whatever, right? So Lewis Hamilton's gone. Who here is replacing Lewis Hamilton at Ferrari? I have no idea. We could do... We can't call Bottas. And we can't call Perez either. So who's actively still got a super license? That's the next best question. Who has a super license? That's what we need to know. FA super license. Super license tracker. Right. Right. Penalty points. Oliver Behrman has 8. Fucking hell. Dirty bastard. On the other end, George has 0. Has 1 because of Qatar. Right, anyway. Tracker. Right. 86 drivers. Wow. 87 drivers, excuse me.
Give us a balance check.
Yeah, all good.
Copy that last message.
We can call you in, Kimbo.
Stop charged.
Copy.
Yeah, gonna have 20 minutes. Right, Joseph Newgarden's got 40 points.
Little box.
Copy that.
Who would you put in?
Temps have stabilised.
Copy.
Wow. It's not really very long. The list is not very many who have enough points. Who were you replacing? Oh, here we go. This is from the FIA. Vesti's ready, he said.
Pit lane.
So we stop them.
Let's see what Kimi needs. Right, it might be the same. Yeah, more of the same. But this time he doesn't like the cornering. Okay, so we're going to spend a few minutes here. We might be able to just do this via. He might just like less front wing. Yeah, we're going to have to change something here, aren't we? Let's revert. The only thing we need to do is more braking stability. Alright. Is more braking stability. Right, that's going to... So we need to push that up, but that pushes up cornering. Up. So, right, so the anti-roll's not bad. Okay, is to flatten the front camber off. and increase the tow out. Right. I think that's too high. Let's go to here. Right. Now we can alter this. More on the straights. More straight line speed, is that what he's saying? So there we would take off wing, wouldn't we? Alright. Don't think that's a good idea. Alright. Front wing on the other hand, we can take that down a few notches. And it doesn't fuck up the traction too much. Let's try that. Let's try that. Confirm. That's gonna take a few minutes. But Vest is out of here, man. Right. Who has... No, that's not it. I mean, you gotta really try. I think what you would have to do is talk one of these guys out of a contract. Right, I think you're definitely trying to talk somebody out of, I mean, even if, funnily enough, okay, Hamilton retires, who's replacing him at Ferrari? Who's in the Ferrari dream team over there? Who else is over there? Who? Oh, Daniel Ricciardo going to back to Red Bull? Yeah, the dream is over. Yep. Let's just turn all that shit off. Yep, they got rid of Joe Guan Yu, man. Who's replacing fucking Joe Guan Yu? I bet you it's Arthur Leclerc. It's got to be Arthur Leclerc. It's got to be. It could be. Arthur Leclerc maybe. I'm not sure if he's racing in Formula 2. Anyway, I don't know who would replace him. I have no idea who would replace Lewis Hamilton if he decides to dip. Here's the thing too, is Leclerc hasn't done what he's supposed to have done the last few years. So, I don't know what his fucking deal is. He ain't good enough to be a world champion yet. I think he's got a lot of growing up to do. But this is a big seat. You have to put somebody in Lewis Hamilton's seat who is world championship material. Because that's you got to expect nothing less from a Ferrari driver, right? So, I would even recruit fucking Alonso. I don't know what Alonso's got going on, but he wouldn't mind doing a comeback tour for Ferrari for a year or two in the new regs. You know, but then who's going to drive for Aston Martin? Verstappen's locked up. His contract's locked up, you know what I mean? So you can't... if we look at contract lengths, look. Oh no. Who's contracted up? That's not good. Yeah, there's not really many people who that's not good. Expires 26. So what some of these guys here, like I think George Russell re-signed. Crap. Right. Whose contract?
Tyres in a good window.
Yeah, copy that.
Right, okay, here, this one looks a bit better, right? Somebody from X. We love X. Right. 2026. He's out. So Ocon should be available. Anybody who's here, everybody apart from Verstappen. Is it worth calling Antonelli to go to Ferrari? I don't think so. Right, we've got a fast car here, boys. Norris is really pushing now, but he's probably on a different set of tyres here. Oh, let me just check the game real quick. No, he's on hards. Perez is just terrible right now. 35, no, 14 laps. Just what their best lap. Well, it doesn't have best laps. Let's keep it on tyres. No, let's keep it on gap to the leader right now. Because all we're doing now is just testing out everything now in the game. Anyway, so who would I mean, Jack Doohill's untested. He can't be a Ferrari driver. Liam Lawson can't be a Ferrari driver. He's locked in till another year, I think. So, Stroll, no. Ocon, no. I mean, all these drivers are finishing at the end of 26. So, Alonso, Bortoletto, Hamilton, Ocon, Stroll, Durham, Lawson, Tsunoda, Russell, Hajar, Antonelli all have contracts expiring. So it could be any one of them. If he retires in, let's say, 26. Oh, Gasly, Hulkenberg, Carlos Sainz is retiring. Is available for 26. So it could be a comeback tour for Sainz. But I wouldn't want to go back there after they did in Dirty for Sainz. Maybe Gasly, somebody with some skill. You know, Albon's up for 26. He's a good driver. I think it would be Behrman for 26 to Ferrari, because he's in the Ferrari stable at least anyway. So I wouldn't even be even really. Who's going to replace Lewis Hamilton? Who's the best unseated Ferrari driver that is actually going on? Who's the best Ferrari driver? Who could be best Ferrari driver? Who hasn't been there? So Sainz would be out, and Alonso would be out also. And let's say they all automatically already have deals. Hulkenberg in 26 will be driving for Audi, a works team. So I don't think he would want to go anywhere. Neither would Bortoletto. I think that would be advantageous for him to be in an Audi, you know, at a Mercedes level, you know, top performing team. Bortoletto could do some damage, and having Hulkenberg there for that, hey, I've been doing this a long time. You've got a great career here, kind of deal, and work with him a bit, and Alonso, because he's got two guys there who are just going to be able to be so good for Bortoletto. So 26 would be a big year for him, but I don't think either of those three drivers, Hulkenberg, Bortoletto or Alonso, are good enough to drive Ferrari, because Alonso can't, because he drove for him before, So, I hate to say, I might even nab Isaac Hadjar for Ferrari. Can I say that? Or Yuki Tsunoda for a year. You know what I mean? Having somebody in a Ferrari who's good and be a good backup driver to a good number 2 could be Yuki Tsunoda. I wouldn't mind Yuki Tsunoda in a Ferrari 26. You know what I mean? Because it's not like he's a great driver unless he's doing something else. But that's what I think. As we watch the cars go around, you know. Let's just check these screens here. Yeah. Let's just check the studio real quick. I want to make sure everything is. No, that's not the right thing. I mean, Charles is way there. I think we are wrong. Yes, and in other news, yeah. So we still would have to decide what we would need to do for replacing Ferrari, replacing Lewis Hamilton, because I don't think he's a replaceable driver. But I think if he was going for experience, you'd probably call Alonso, because him and Fred, I don't know if they've worked together before, but Alonso would be a pick definitely. We can't have Verstappen because he's under contract till 28, so he's trying to go for 8 world titles. I would imagine. I wouldn't blame the guy either. Piastri and Norris are out because they're locked up until 27. So I think next year we will have a bigger silly season at the end of the 26 because you'll have a year of data knowing what's going on with the new cars. And, you know, I mean, what if Hamilton decides to jump ship and not retire, right? And just goes, says, you know, Lance Stroll Senior calls him and says, "Hey, you fancy a year at Aston Martin with us, or 2 years?" I would take an Aston Martin huge deal. You know, if I was ending my contract with Ferrari. Isaac Hadjar, that's who I'm picking. Isaac Hadjar, that's who I'm definitely picking. Ocon's towards the end of his career now, in that middle-aged career now. So is Gasly, so is Hulkenberg. You want somebody who's constantly going to be aggressive, constantly there, young, vibrant. It's either Hadjar or Lawson in that Ferrari. But, you know, also at the same time, Lawson and also Yuki too, or Daniel Ricciardo I'd love to see in a Ferrari. That would be fucking great, you know. Somebody with lots of experience, because you can't call Bottas or Perez now. You know what I mean? Who would be the best partner for Charles, if Charles could pick? Pierre Gasly? Pierre Gasly maybe? I wouldn't want to be, if 2026 is a crap year for Alpine, or Franco Colapinto, I'd want out because they just ain't competitive. Yeah, you're staying in there to have a seat, but I wouldn't want to be the team who does crap. But they have the most amount of CDF time, so it might be worth looking at that, you know. So here's the 2026 car. Yeah. Whoops. Gonna do that. Yeah, it's gonna look all different. So I'm trying to think of what car generation looked like this one the most. That's the other thing we need to talk about today. Antonelli's been stuck in them pits for 10 minutes. Let's get him out. No, they're going to a good spot. Forgot about Kimi there, rattling on for 10 minutes. Yeah, okay, sorry about that, Kimi.
Just be careful. careful with the warm-up.
Well, to be only half a second off the pace of Leclerc, Norris and Sainz, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. I think he's an F1 buddy of mine. Maybe that's a question for the community. Maybe we'll leave that that question up to the community. Who will replace Lewis Hamilton at Ferrari? Right? That's one of the things we need to know. Stream manager here. We're just going to add a stream marker there, I think. Can we add a stream marker? Stream together. Poll stream prediction. Add a stream marker. No, we don't want to do any of that. Alright. Let's get our channel up. I want to just clip this part so that who's going to replace? Who's going to replace him? Details. Here we go. Oh no, that's not it. Oh, here we go. The control room. That's what it's called.
Feedback on the car?
Yeah, we've had a few views. That's alright. We're just trying to run this so it looks okay, so you guys can still watch something on Twitch. Oops. So that we can sort of see that on... No, that's not how we did it. Anyway. Stream is good. No chats. Never mind. It's alright. I get it. We're just getting back into this now. So, anyway. Let's see if we can do it. Does it look better here? I don't know. No, we don't want to do that because that's what you guys can see. So this is what we're just using on Twitch. So anyway, Vesti is ready. Where is he? Vesti's a bit better. Yeah, but so let's talk to you guys about that. Who would replace Lewis Hamilton at Ferrari if he decided to give up in 2026? Like, you know, I've had a couple of years at Ferrari. Right, that's that sorted. Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway, let's move on. 2026 regulations, right? I don't know who would. I honestly don't know. If you look at that there, I don't know who. I don't think there is anybody who can replace Lewis Hamilton. Anyway, so let's think about something different. What if Alonso said, you know what, I'm done with Formula 1, I want to go do WEC racing? Who's going to jump ship to Aston Martin? That's the next question. I would say one of these older guys would be brilliant. Gasly maybe. Gasly to Aston Martin. But I think anybody would love a chance, a job at a Formula 1 job at Aston Martin because of Adrian Newey being there. I think that's a huge influence on him being there. I mean, I would want to be under his leadership, you know. Let's reconfigure him real quick. Oh shit, okay, brake stability is still bad. Okay. Okay, so the straights are optimal now, so I can't touch that rear wing angle. Right, I could turn that down a bit. Right. It's gotta be, I can't turn that down anymore. But I can turn that up. So something else has to change. That has to be there. It's such an extreme setup. Let's give it a go. Right now. Right, let's push him a little bit. Because he's only just come out. Right, yeah. So I don't know what we would do if Alonso left. That's a huge conversation. Maybe we'll make a video about it and see how we get going with that. But let's play the game a little bit now. And get these guys reconfigured. Let's see a hot lap from Kimi. Now he does have cold tyres, but the engine is hot. But these are under push conditions, so let's see if we can create a gap. But he is on colder tyres, so let's see what his first sector is. If it's a green sector or blue sector, yellow sector, that's not great. It might be the wear on the tyres too. I think maybe we should call Kimi in. Because these are rookies. Let's put them some new tyres on. Because we want a fast lap from him now, don't we? Let's get forward a bit and get Kimi back into the pits here real quick. Right. Let's put in less gas. 15 minutes. Let's put 10 laps of fuel in. Car setup is still the same. Alright, but we're going to put some new tyres on. New reds. And before Vesti goes, we're going to change his tyres as well. Because some of these guys are on red tyres now. Alright. Gotta do 10 laps on reds. Alright, that's alright. Bring those tyres in nice, Kimi. Let's put him on some brand new tyres. We don't need all that fuel in there. 9 laps? Cool. So when he gets down to this sort of last chicane area, we'll initiate him. We should be able to get Kimi out before that. Go Vesti. It might need 2 laps of to get Kimi's tyres warmed up. There's Vesti. They're actually near each other now. Let's start Kimi on his push laps. Let's get these guys around a bit. Let's see what it does and then we'll take a break. We'll wait 10 minutes. Right. Kimi's on a push lap but he's stuck behind a horse and another. Yeah, he's trying to get around that fucking Haas there. Who's that? Is it Magnussen there? He's as fast as Sainz now with that setup. Oh, he ran him off the road. A purple sector 1 for Vesti. Let's keep them the way we are. A green sector 1, so good. Stream still looks good. Right, that's a good lap there. First and second. Yeah, let's get everything charged back up again. Yeah, gnarly, gnarly, gnarly. Right. Yeah, so it's more like a footage in the background kind of night. Footage in the background. Yeah. I might have had my mic turned off this whole fucking time. And you just got no footage with nothing on there. That's not good. A whole waste of time. Hopefully not. That didn't happen though. Yep, hopefully that didn't happen. No, we don't. Hopefully not. That didn't happen though. Yeah, I'm wondering if you can hear myself now. If I can hear. Yep, hopefully that didn't happen. No, we don't. Get some more. Somebody's took a shit. Yep, that's a good one. Esteban in an Alpine. Nah, I mean, I don't think he's going to go to Alpine, but like... Ocon has a good deal with Haas, I think. So I'm really not sure. Yeah. We'll see what happens, though. You know. I mean, I'm not sure about anything that could happen in Formula One. To be fair. And a hot lap from Kimi Antonelli. Let's see what his first sector is like on the first push lap. I don't think it's going to be very good. No, another purple sector 1 for Vesti. I think we definitely need to re-sign Vesti here in this game. He's got a lot of skill, I think. I mean, it's not like he ain't sat in the ranks for a long time, you know. Another purple sector 2. He's faster. And let's... Yeah, we've only got a minute left anyway, so I think we might call it there. Let them cruise around for another minute or so, and then we'll return to pits and see what's up. Yeah, take the checker flag. Let's get back in the pits. And my game's crashed. No? Yes, call the car in. Right. Vesti went round. Right, okay, there we go. 29.9 and 130.6. We don't know what their satisfaction is, we just want to give you guys a run out. Right, now we've got practice 2. So Carlos is doing a 131.7. It's not bad. Right, now we've got the G's in here, so they have to spend out all their time on the setup now. Right. Some of these were optimal. We don't know if that's going to be the same for George. We're going to go and give that setup a test, and then same here with Lewis. I think it might be more of a battle with Lewis though. Yep. Anyway, we're going to save that for the next live stream, I think, just to make sure all this gone through properly and to answer any questions anybody had about the channel. Thanks for the comments, and I think that's it. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock. I'm going to have some dinner. We've been live a couple of hours now, so we can got plenty of footage to cut up. So we'll see you guys next time. We're going to call it a day, and we might do some more driving recording later on, but that'll be on record, and we'll put that up on the channel tomorrow. So, or maybe the day after, because it's back to work now. So we want to give you guys a heads up. So there'll be more streams this year in 2026 and more videos. Please do go and watch all the stuff that you can on watch hours, because we need watch hours now. So this will be a couple more. Hopefully some of you guys will watch some of the live stream and listen to this old man rambling on about Formula 1. But thanks for tuning in. If you did, I appreciate you. If you didn't, maybe I'll catch you on the next one. See you guys. Have a good day.